As the sun starts to set, we're going to see how much light is left by the end of this early evening game here on the NFL on EA Sports. Coming up, a contest that looks real good on paper between these road warriors and our home team. Chad Ryland will have the honor of getting us started. And here we go. 4 quarters of football headed your way. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Here's the first carry for Jonathan Taylor. And he stopped after picking up 9, so they're set up well here with 2nd and 1.
Let's see, Kate. Establish a run, cash in on the opening drive, and play from in front. That's the dream scenario to any contest, and runs like that gets the ball rolling.
Oh, the rush is too much here. Down he goes. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
And now this defense is on that sack board and sets up a pretty good chance here on 3rd down. It's a little bit like blood in the water with sharks when it comes to taking sacks. You can feel it as a quarterback. Once that defense gets one, they're hungry for another.
3rd down, line to gain 9 yards out.
Black Ultra. Ready, ready. Set.
3rd and long for him here. Ridley reached the grab downfield. And they push this down to the opposing 47-yard line. A pickup of 17. And that is good for a 1st down.
That's a statement throw right there. A statement throw that lets the opposing defense know it's not just going to be check down Charlie today. They're going to be willing to push the ball down the field, and this defense better respond.
Here's Lance. Escapes the pocket. Taken in by Hill, right side. And they're going to be set up just outside that red zone. This one goes for an even 25 yards. And that's good for a new set of downs.
So many cool fundamentals on display right there, Kate. Put the ball into your hands, number 1. Don't turn your eyes away from it before it gets to you. And then when you've got that catch secured, snap that head forward and find that space upfield to turn a good play into a great play.
Right back to Hill. This is caught. And he stopped as we get closer to our first points of this ball game. It's going to be 1st and goal now.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend, do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
This drive has been excellent. A few shots now with starting with 6 as they come up on it. 1st and goal.
45, White.
From the red zone on 1st. Thinking touchdown here, but they cannot connect. So that's going to send them back to the line for 2nd and goal. Well, they connected on 3 straight before that throw, Brock. Might not be perfect anymore on this drive, but they are still moving it well.
And I don't expect that one to interrupt his progress very long. They're still on a mission this series, and he's the one driving it.
So the incompletion on 1st. Here is 2nd and goal.
Here we go. Here we go. Hut.
Taylor will not get past the line. He's held up at 4.
That result right there probably takes the run out of the picture on 3rd and goal. But maybe it doesn't. Maybe this offense is looking at this at 4-down territory. This is where the fascinating mind games go.
Let's go now. Ready?
3rd down from the gun. And he is in. Touchdown. These guys finish up an excellent opening series. Calvin Ridley with the touchdown. Point after from Pinheiro is up and good. And these guys will jump out to a 7-0 lead.
Visitors, nothing. Eddie Pinheiro set to kick off.
Now Pinheiro on to handle the kickoff. And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback.
First down and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
All set to go now from the 35. Here's Herbert, 1st and 10. Connects downfield, on target to Burton. And this is across midfield. They're going to stop him at that 45-yard line. They get 20 yards out of the play and move the chains. Offense in the hurry up here.
At the 45-yard line.
The first carry here for Tony Pollard. And that's good for a gain of 5. Derek Harmon, the former Oregon Duck, making that stop.
You gain that kind of yardage in the run game, and you're going to gain the trust of your offensive coordinator. Plays like that, runs like that, set the table for everything else in the playbook.
So gain of 5 on that first down. Let's see if they can repeat that performance now here on 2nd. They'll motion him out of the backfield. Now Herbert to throw. That's going to be caught, Tony Pollard. And he's able to get this to the 32 before going down. Give him 8 on that one. And that gives him a first down.
Translatable skills, that's what you call it. So effective as a runner, but those same traits that make him a great runner, adept at getting those yards, well, he translates now as a receiver in the open field.
1st and 10, here's Herbert. Flushed out of the pocket. Connects on the crosser. And he's going to get this down to the 9. That puts him in goal to go.
Don't you feel sometimes, Kate, up here in the booth when we get to see things develop? We're playing the same guessing game the defenses are on those kind of plays. Is he planning on keeping it? Or just waiting for a throw to develop and get open? That time the QB did a terrific job of finding that outlet.
Might be able to start their game with a score here, Brock. This is 1st and goal. They give to Pollard from the gun. And he gets to the end zone. Touchdown. These guys finish off their opening drive. Tony Pollard with the touchdown. For the offense, you gotta love it, Brock. Points to begin the game as he runs it in for an opening drive touchdown.
And you've got one very happy running back right over there on the sideline right now. These backs, they do feel the pressure to find the end zone every single week. It's not easy to do. But to do it this early and get out of the way, big time.
Chad Ryland to kick off.
So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. And that kickoff is into and then out of the end zone. So we got a touchback. This drive will start at the 35.
At their own 35-yard line.
All set to go now from the 35.
Ready, ready. Yellow, 43. Set,
Taylor gets it to begin the drive. And this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line. That's a nice quick correction for this front, Brock. Give up the big play and then get a little back on the very next one.
Exactly the kind of response you want to see from your defense. You got to forget about the big play for now and stay focused on that next snap.
Headed in reverse so far. Time to shift into drive. Here's 2nd and 14.
set, ready. Black, 95. Hut, hut.
To the air, lands. Finds him on the crossing route. And there's a big hit right after that catch. So the play limited to maybe just a couple yards.
Part of the reason I leave you pregame, Kate, and get down to that field and watch these guys throw and catch is I want to see their timing. I want to see their anticipation. That is picture perfect right there. A crossing route thrown that quickly tells me these two are on the same page.
This drive in jeopardy. Here's a 3rd and 10.
Down. Black, blue, 32. Hey, red. Set.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. This is a heater going deep. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Jalen Johnson with the pick. And they finally drag him down, but not until after a very nice return.
At the 40-yard line.
From the 40-yard line now. This is 1st and 10. A play fake. Now Herbert to throw. Made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete.
So that's one you chalk up to the pressure, earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
2nd and 10 now. Herbert hits his target. That's DJ Moore. He makes it in for the touchdown. These guys have taken the first quarter lead. DJ Moore, the touchdown. So sensational work by the skill man there, Brock. Anytime you can make your quarterback look that good, you know he appreciates it.
That's a quarterback's best friend, no question. But on the other side, gosh, defensively, you got to get that skill player down. Period, end of story. You can't give up that much yards after catch.
Ryland tacks on the extra point. And his guys take the lead here, 14-7 in the first.
14. Our home team, 7. Chad Ryland to kick off.
All set now for the kickoff. Ryland with the honors. Devin Duvernay to return it. And a decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10.
Here we go. Here we go. 45. White. Set.
Back to work after throwing the pick. He's going to try another deep one here. That's complete inside the 35. And he is into the end zone for the touchdown. That is as efficient as an offense can be. One play, 70 yards, and 6 points, Brock. They can save the rest of the plays they have prepared for their next series.
Rest of the plays? Why even call it different one? I mean, that one hit the sweet spot on the barrel and got out of the yard in a hurry. Perfect call to catch him sleeping to start that drive.
Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. And this is going to bounce out of the end zone, so they will set up shop at the 35.
At their own 35-yard line.
This, our last play of the quarter.
Set. 380.
We send him left out of the slot. 1st and 10, Herbert. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's going to be brought down at the 42. This has the makings of a shootout. A lot of points, but still tied as we reach the end of one. Both teams neck and neck so far. More of the NFL on EA Sports right after this. Welcome back for the start of the second. Our visiting offense out in possession of the ball. They start out with a 2nd and 3. Throw left side finds Burden. He's going to be held up after gaining 2, so a little shy of that marker. 3rd down coming up.
A gain of 2 brings up 3rd and less than a yard.
Running for the first with Pollard. And he made a bid for midfield there, but stopped at his own side at the 49.
A gain of 4 yards.
That's a pickup of 4 yards. And that's going to bring up 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Shotgun snap to Herbert. Into traffic, complete. And he's going to be brought down after reaching the 43.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for in first down. Textbook. It sets up second and very manageable, and it creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
Offense is set. This is 2nd and 2. Handoff running right. Pollard. And his short gain gets them a new set of downs.
You know what I like about a second and short run play, Kate? Yeah, I like getting a first down. But you know what I like even more? That's going to set up a play-action pass in a similar down and distance, and that defense is going to have to key on the run.
So first down from the 41. Throwing now, Herbert. And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. And a great return comes to an end with the tackle.
A lot of defenders got some offense in their background, and it's been my life experience that they'll tell you about it. And right there, he put it on display. He brought in the pick and instantly became a runner, searching for the open field to add a little something to the return.
Down to the 10. He does it. Touchdown. These guys make them pay for turning it over.
I know you got to mix your looks defensively. You just can't play all zone coverage, and sometimes you got to play man-to-man. But with the receiver, with that kind of speed, that is scary, and he just made him pay.
Pinheiro good on the extra point. And these guys break that tie and now lead by 7.
Home team 21. Visitors 14. Eddie Pinheiro set to kick off.
Now Pinheiro on to handle the kickoff. Here's Parker Washington with the return. Races past midfield. At the 20. Touchdown on an incredible return. Well, when it's set up perfectly, Brock, and you get an exciting return man back there fielding it, wow, there are not many plays in football more exciting than taking a kick back for 6.
Find those blockers, follow those blockers, and then step on the gas. So simple for me to describe, yet so tough to execute on the field.
After watching one kick get taken back, partner, let's see how well they can replicate it as this one's away. And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
On the set.
All set to go now from the 35.
Set. Black shot. Set.
Now it's Lance. Now this is intercepted. That is back-to-back passes. Picked off Kendall Fuller.
Be paying these guys a day rate, not the hourly rate, because it took them just one play to answer interception for interception. We're right back, basically, to where we were 2 snaps ago, but with a whole lot of excitement in between.
I'll start this one on the ground with Pollard. And this almost ended worse, but he gets a yard out of it. The play brought to an end by Logan Wilson.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
Here's Herbert. They're setting up the screen. It's Pollard. And they push this down to the opposing 47-yard line. They gain 11 on that play. And they're going to have a first down now.
For a first down. A gain of 11 on the play.
They go play action. Here's Herbert. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
That was almost a nice chunk play before he was able to recover and provide the hit that dislodges the football. You like to see that physical edge and scrappiness to contest any kind of shot plays deep.
No luck on first down. Here's 2nd and 10.
Set. 380. Three up. Set.
Trying the inside handoff to Pollard. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain. So, Brock, that means 3rd down coming up.
You know, Kate, over the years, I've heard running backs say there's just sometimes you got to run into darkness. Just go where there is no lane and hope that something opens along the way. That linebacker said, not this time.
3rd and 10. Can this offense get it done?
Let's go, let's go. 380, go.
They'll throw 3rd and long. Caught by his back here. It's Pollard. And that's a solid stop there to limit the damage. Gave up some, but it's still 4th down.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep them short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
They'll go. It's Pollard. And this isn't going anywhere good. He's caught well behind that line of scrimmage, and they're going to be sent off after the turnover on downs.
Yeah, I don't care that they didn't get it. Still the right call in that situation. It's a little too long for a field goal, and a punt really nets you very few yards. The decision-making was sound. It was the execution that let them down.
Here we go. Here we go. 30.
Taylor gets it on 1st and 10. Nothing doing on the outside there. No gain on the run. It's going to bring up 2nd down.
This offense is now left with some ground to make up a little bit here on 2nd down. After that drive starts with a very minimal gain.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on 2nd down.
Black. 95. 6. Mega. Ready?
Here's Lance now. Short pass brought in. And he'll be taken down, but not until he reaches that 45-yard line. Give him 13 on that play. And that'll set him up with a fresh set of downs.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Well, Brock, a lot of scoring so far as we have reached our 2-minute warning. More of the NFL on EA Sports in just a moment. Let's see how they attack this first down, partner, from the 45.
Ready. Hut.
Lance. Toward the sideline, and he's got it. And the stop is made, but not until he reaches that 17-yard line. It's a gain of 27 yards to move the chains.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains. There wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
Coming to the line for another 1st and 10.
Let's go. Hey, motion. 60 red. 60 red. Ready?
From the red zone now. He brings it in. And in he goes for the touchdown. These guys get some late points and the lead. Extra point try now from Pinheiro. Extra point set right down the middle. And his guys break that tie and now lead by 7.
Visitors 21. Pinheiro set to kick
Now
off.
Pinheiro on to handle the kickoff. Okay, well, that one's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else we got here today. So that football coming out to our 35-yard line.
35-yard line.
All set to go now from the 35.
Set.
1st and 10, it's Pollard. And they're across midfield before he's brought down. Offense up to the line fast.
16 yards. And a first down. First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Throwing on first is Herbert. That's incomplete left side. Now throw in the direction of DJ Moore. And that'll bring up second down. Well, he already has himself one interception in this game, partner, and throws like that are going to find him another if he isn't careful.
Yep, those are the throws you want to intersperse, can sprinkle into your passing game, because if they become the norm and you're constantly thrown into coverage, that's when one pick becomes two becomes three, and on and on.
The defense calls a timeout, so that's their first. This drive in some serious trouble. It's 3rd and 12. They'll air it out on third. And this one is launched downfield. Well, they had the look, certainly didn't shy away from it, but couldn't connect. And now they're stuck facing 4th down.
That one really stings, Kate, because you want to convert there and not only keep this drive going for points, but because now you're giving your opponent a chance to go pad that lead before halftime. That's a no-no.
And this one did hit at the 8, but took a big bounce and finished its journey in the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
Bring it home, boys. We got this.
Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. Throwing his Lance. He's not going to be able to escape, and down he goes. The defense calls a timeout, so that's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
At the 9-yard line.
We've got enough data now through the years to understand that an explosive play on offense more often than not leads to scoring. We also know if you can create a negative play defensively. In a tightly contested game like this, every play matters. And to get that negative play, put this offense on their heels, exactly what this defense needed.
Shotgun snap, looking to throw. He just kept going the wrong way, and that's going to cost him. That is a safety. And that drive, Brock, I'm calling that the 2-2-2. 2 plays, 2 sacks for the defense, and 2 points for him as well, thanks to that safety.
You kind of felt it building, right? That's what happens with defenses. They can feel and sense, and they get that momentum. They get the first takedown, they come right back and get that second. Now it's imperative this offense responds because you've infused that defense with a bunch of momentum.
From the 40-yard line now, this is 1st and 10. Now Herbert to throw. It's another first half mistake. He's intercepted again. Picked up by Peyton Wilson. And he's going to go in for the touchdown. He brings it back on the pick 6. Thrown at the depth where linebackers come into play in coverage, partner. And sure enough, one of them jumps it and takes it to the house.
If you say that, you know what I think about the depth finder on my fishing boat. You're absolutely right. This is where these linebackers love to lurk. It could do some serious damage.
Set to kick off.
A quick chance at redemption after that pick 6 as it's sent away. And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out on the back of the end zone for a touchback.
35-yard drive.
They'll begin this drive with barely over 25 seconds left. Herbert back to it after the pick. He's going to get a hand in there and knock that one away. So 2nd down now after the incompletion.
Okay, what I love about that play, everybody can see the pass breakup, the knock away. You can see the result. What you don't see are the fundamentals. The corner's job of mirroring that route, being stride for stride, and then having the great anticipation and timing to knock it away.
That one is incomplete, and the clock stops with 18 seconds to go.
Okay, we've seen this running back pretty busy here early on in the passing game, and not just with checkdowns. You could tell this was going to be part of the game plan, and I don't think one incompletion here to him is going to deter that effort.
So after that prior incompletion, it's third down.
Set. Ready.
Throw here, third down. Makes the grab in bounds left side. And he fights his way down to the 35 before the defense can get him out. How about 29 yards on that play, partner, as they get the chains reset. They've got first down here from the 36. Herbert throwing again. Brought in close to the 8. And he goes out of bounds. That's going to set up first and goal.
Speaks to this guy's talent. It's just an all-around difference maker, playmaker. We see him line up as a receiver, and we don't even bat an eye, Kate. And we don't really bat an eye when he makes that kind of play either. This guy's just different, built for the moment.
4 downs now to get in. Here's first and goal.
Set.
Now Herbert again. And they don't connect there, so only 6 seconds remaining. Well, even with the pick on that last drive, partner, he is showing no hesitation whatsoever.
Well, in order to play this game, Kate, at this level, you've got to be aggressive. You can't let a previous mistake really affect your next decision. But I'll say this as well. In the NFL, you throw into coverage too many times, there'll be more interceptions.
And he's able to get it to the 2 before the stop. Now, just before the break, a timeout taken by the offense, and they can try for some points going into the break. And this is going to be the play that takes us to halftime. The final throw before the break. And the connection made in the end zone. Touchdown! Manage that clock beautifully. Down to the final moments, Brock, and they get the score just before halftime.
That doesn't change the theme of the halftime speech, but I guarantee you it adds some enthusiasm to the tone. That was awesome.
So not just settling for one here. They're going to try to chip a couple points off that halftime deficit. Play action now for Herbert. And he gets into the end zone. Not a bad way to end the first half. Adding an octopus as time expires.
Visitors 31.
So we're through 2 quarters now. Still a half of football to be played. We'll be back with more of the NFL on EA Sports.
Pinheiro set to kick off.
Well, if you love high-scoring games, no doubt you have been glued to your television so far. And no signs of slowing down as we begin our second half. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. All set to go now from the 35. Tight end going in motion here. Herbert on first down. Look at that power, deep left side. That's a complete inside the 35. And he's down to almost, no, actually going to give him the 30 here. It's a massive 35-yard pickup, first down.
One thing we don't have in football is we don't have that radar gun. But if we did, Kate, this is the kind of throw, when you throw it that deep outside the numbers, that requires a serious fastball, serious arm strength, and he just showed it off.
He's got it downfield near the edge. And he's going to be hauled down at the 2, and that sets up first and goal.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him, only to drop your hips and cut right inside. So good work. help reset those chains.
Pollard is in. Touchdown. These guys take the lead right away in half number 2. Tony Pollard with the touchdown. Ryland now for the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And these guys push their lead to 3.
38. Our home team, 35.
All set now for the kickoff. Ryland with the honors. Doesn't like what he sees, so we got a touchback. They're going to begin this drive at the 35-yard line.
At their own 35-yard line.
All set to go now from the 35.
Come on, set, red, cycle. Green jack. Ready.
To the air, Lance. That's going to be caught on his back. Taylor. And they're going to bring him down just on the other side of midfield. That's 16 on the pickup. And that gives him the first.
Something out of nothing, Kate, that may as well be listed on his resume because he's so good at it. Caught that one near the line, and after that, it was all him. Turning a modest pass into far more than a modest gain.
Looking to throw Lance. And they'll get him down after he gets into the 48.
That's not a big completion on the stat sheet, but that's a big contested, what I call gritty catch right there. And that's what the best tight ends will get you.
48-yard line.
Eight yards to go. Let's see how they approach this second down.
Down. Black, 95, set.
Back to throw, it's Lance. Good play on the football defensively. He knocks it away, and that's going to bring up third down.
I'll tell you what, Kate, challenging this guy in a close game, you are tempting fate. He got one hand on it. He gets two. It could have gone the other way.
Last pass unsuccessful. Let's see what they do on third down.
Here we go. Red, yellow, yellow, 22. Blue striker. Cut.
Third and long for him here. And that one hits the deck. No fear from them trying to go deep on third down. You love that. Don't love the fact they couldn't connect. Fourth down coming up.
Tendencies tend to show themselves, Kate, and really come to life on third downs. Right? They want to go to their best receiver. Defense knows it. They know that tendency. They double it, and they make the play.
And they don't get the catch they need there. Their man was forced, Brock. Had to try and go for it. Brock, they turn it over on downs.
It's a turnover.
Ball's on the 48. Here we go. First down. First play of the drive. Here's Pollard. He starts out this drive with a nice gain of 8. Second down.
That run may not have gotten you a first, but sure a nice little run to set the table.
Last run got him 9, so now they need one more here on second down. Herbert now off the play fake. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the sack forces a now tougher third down.
Kate, I can speak for personal experience on this one. That is the absolute worst nightmare as a quarterback. When you call that bootleg and you turn around and all you see is nothing but a big old defensive end, yeah, your interest switch from getting rid of the ball to a little self-preservation. Good job just simply hanging on to the football.
And they only get a couple when they needed a good bit more, Brock. That's going to make it fourth down.
A 2-yard gain. It's fourth down.
He's back to throw. Splits a couple of defenders and completes it. And he's able to reach the 40 on that play. The right call at the right time, Brock. Give him 9 and a successful conversion on 4. From the 40-yard line now. This is first and 10. From the gun, they go with Pollard. He's descended upon quickly and dropped after it looks like a yard gain. It's Nolan Smith there for the stop.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door, bigger gap in the future.
He couldn't quite break it. Still a 5-yard gain, though. Third down. Working quickly here.
A 5-yard pickup on the play. And it's third down.
Herbert now to throw on third. Got a man. That's Kincaid. And they're going to be set up at the 11 after that play. They managed 22 on the rip and a first down.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
They send a tight end in motion. Hunt trying things up the gut. Only able to get back to the line with that first down play, so no gain.
You know, how often do we talk about awareness, and it's always offense, offense, offense? Well, this is a great case for the defensive awareness. The ball went to a secondary ball carrier, and the defense was aware enough to cut him down. A big red zone stop.
And that's good for a few. It brings up third down.
You make that call to just give yourself a fighting chance on third down, Kate. Take at least a little bite of the big meal between them and the first down marker. And that should make this upcoming call a little less daunting.
They come to the line here. This is 3rd and 6. Again, a run with Pollard. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. It's a 4-yard gain, 4th and 3 upcoming.
You know, that's a good run right there. Keep the offense on schedule. If he can average that type of yards per carry, this guy's going to be more than all right with letting him lead the show.
The only move this offense is making is toward the line, Brock. They're going for it, 4th and 3.
Kappa.
Looking to throw. No good. The pass goes incomplete, and that lengthy drive ends with nothing but a turnover on downs.
It's a turnover.
You know, Kate, I don't think I've ever met a defender that cares. All they want to do is get off the field. Doesn't matter if it's a drop pass, deflection, breakup, even an interception. Challenged by the offense to get one more stop to get off the field, and that's exactly what they did.
Getting a pistol formation here first as they come to the line.
Ready. Field. Black. 95. Set.
Here's Lance. Has him on the quick hitter. This gets out past the 20. Here he goes, right sideline. Inside the 40. And he's out of bounds, but what a great play there, Brock. He's got him into field goal range.
I think one of my favorite adjectives, I don't know why, it just sounds good off the lips, is shredding. Shredding paper. Shredding the slopes. Or dude shredding a defense just like that.
We've set it downs for him from the 31.
Check smash. Yellow, 43.
First down, play action. Finds him on the crossing route. And he's brought down. They're going to mark him at the 14. The big play nets him 17 yards. And that means first down.
I don't care how good a secondary you are, how loaded you are with talent. When you've got time to allow a receiver to work from one side of the field all the way to the other versus zone coverage, well, you're going to make a defense pay.
And he's not going to be happy picking himself back up after this. They're sent backwards on first down.
Well, there's never a play in any playbook I ever saw designed for a lost yardage play when you throw the ball. But if there's any solace, at least it was first down. A couple more chances to make up for it.
Come on, set. Ready.
Second down carry for Taylor. Ran into a wall that time. A couple of guys able to hold him right at the line of scrimmage. So third down now.
A 1-yard pickup brings up 3rd and 13.
Down. Ready.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. Bails out of the pocket quick. That's caught for the first. And he'll be taken down at the last possible moment. He's at the 1.
15 yards.
That one goes for 15, and now they're going to have first and goal. And for somebody who's been picked off like he has, Brock, you got to admire his determination to keep attacking these coverages.
Yeah, that is risk. Right into double coverage yet again.
And he falls through the defense for a touchdown. Those defensive coaches got to be hot, Brock. That was a touchdown that shouldn't have happened. That tackle should have ended it.
You try bringing down one of these NFL running backs in this case.
Okay, touche, partner.
They see that goal line. They smell that goal line. It is no sure thing to try to bring down one of those forces before they find pay dirt.
Now Pinheiro on to handle the kickoff. And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback.
First down and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
All set to go now from the 35.
Home control.
First and 10. Here's Herbert. Connects downfield. On target to Burton. And they're finally able to get to him and touch him down, but damage already done as they pick up that first down.
Move the chains! Gotta move them chains! Build momentum. Keep that defense on its heels.
So a fresh set of downs now from the 39. Here's Herbert, first and 10. Big strike here to Moore. And the stop is made 3 yards from the end zone. It's going to be first and goal.
He just made a difficult throw to the outside. Look elementary, Kate, and that's not easy. The placement, excellent. He helped set his target up to put some more yards on that stat sheet.
Pollard on first and goal. And he's not going to reach the end zone. They bring him down at the 1. It's 2 yards on the gain, and now it'll be second and goal.
Hey, I get it on first and goal, right? A lot of teams like to be conservative and limit risk. Even if a run is stopped short, you still got 2, sometimes 3 downs to play with.
Now it's second and goal from the 1. Trying to sneak, it's Herbert. And he runs it across, touchdown!
I don't think that defense was ready for that kind of push at the point of attack. I think they were thinking outside run, play action, but they get gutted, and they get gutted right up the middle.
That one splits the uprights. And his guys push their lead to 3.
42. Chad Ryland to kick off.
All set now for the kickoff. Ryland with the honors. He's got the squiver. And he brought this one almost to midfield before he's tackled.
When you get contributions like that out of your kickoff returner, it is such a boost to an offense. This is about showing no fear, hitting the lane hard, a determined run back, and setting your offense up with great field position.
First and 10 from the 43.
Here we go. Hut, hut.
Now he'll throw off the play fake. Buying some time right. He's going to keep it this time. And he will slide down just a little bit shy of getting that first down, but able to avoid the hit. Smart play there, and it's going to set up second and 1 at most.
At the 48-yard line.
Dive play straight ahead. And he'll get them enough for a first down.
Ooh, I like that. I really like that execution to move the chains. Now that third down call that they had ready, well, they could stick it right back in their pocket for a later occasion.
Ready, break.
First and 10 now from the 46.
Ready, ready.
Throwing now off the play action. The catch is made near the edge. And this one's only going to pick up a couple before he heads out of bounds.
Well, that one came with a high degree of difficulty. He had to balance, focusing on the catch, keeping those feet in bounds.
Okay, ready?
Second down now, 7 to go.
Ready, set.
Now it's Lance. Oh, he put some heat on this deep ball. Risky throw. It's intercepted. Dante Jackson takes it away. And they stop him before he gets much on the return.
There's some serious self-scouting going on right now. What is this quarterback not seeing that has led to these 3 interceptions in just this game? And then overall, what is this offense doing that has this defense clued in coverage-wise to every route combination they're trying to throw?
Throwing on first is Herbert. That's low and bounces short of his man.
That play right there, Kate, that just goes to show you, you can't take any completion for granted. Even some of the shortest passes in the game plan.
Moore going in motion left. Back to the air, Herbert. Short pass brought in. And how is that for some breathing room, huh, Brock? Gets him away from the goal line up to the 20. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs. So that brings us to the 2-minute warning. These guys holding on to a field goal lead. All set now, 1st and 10. They kick the running back in motion. Herbert on 1st down. He almost threw another one. Back-to-back throws now that should have been picked off, partner, as he continues making risky decisions with the football.
I can say this definitively. That is not the way you thank your defense for giving you the football. Don't follow that other quarterback steps and toss it right back to him. He got away with it.
He was unable to get away from that tackle. Good work by the defense. Nothing gained on 2nd down. No surprises here. Defense quick to stop that clock. We've got 1:53 left in this game.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, they came at the perfect time.
Looking for the back that time. And that brings up 4th and long. So out now comes the punter. He has it at the 13. Still going through the 25. And he gets his offense in better field position here to start. Up close to the 30.
They'll take over. 1st down and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
On the ready.
Starting out trips right here. 1st and 10.
Claws right down. Ready.
Back to throw. Left side, caught by Ridley. And he's going to go out of bounds. Looks a little short of the 35.
That is a textbook 1st down completion. Sets up 2nd and very manageable. It creates space to take that shot downfield.
They look to throw it. Connects on the crosser. And they do get him down, but the damage is done. This gets down inside the 35-yard line. Wow, they get a big old 32 yards out of that play, as well as